Oh, hello. If you are going to join me live, well, I'm going to not teach a cooking class, but I am going to be cooking because this is how I'm going to fit in my thoughts. This is my thought journal, but I'm making it live for accountability and just because then I won't bother myself trying to edit for hours on a video that's really just for my mind and anybody else that wants to see into my mind a little bit. Okay, so what's going on right now? The eclipse portal. The eclipse portal of 2023, I think there was already one earlier in the year too, but I think they happen, what, 2 or 3 times a year? I don't even know. I just found out about it last year and it was so impactful, not just in my life, but I had my first women's retreat that happened to be in the eclipse portal. Last time I saw all kinds of things happening in my life and in the lives of the people I was directly working with in the retreat. And so this time I was excited to see what would come up. And I have been very surprised. Now this is only day 4, so I'm not saying that I won't have some major thing come up that might feel stressful other than hot flashes, which by the way, okay, that's another rant. I'll wait till the end if I can. Okay, so this eclipse portal is because of Libra and Mars and whatever is going on wherever. What we're supposed to be seeing is different things coming up, conflict of self-interests, relationships, finance, conflict and resolution, fun things like that. What I was surprised is that even though this is where my focus was anyway, so that I could teach and talk about it in my the Conscious Creators group that I have. And you're welcome to join us in Facebook. Go look up Conscious Creators. It has a night sky with a guy at the bottom. It's mind management and something else in there. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is I've been working on this and studying this and talking about it with my clients and the people in my group and my mastermind group, all kinds of things. And everything's been good and positive. And while I didn't fear conflict coming up, I was aware that it could be coming up. So I was just watchful and ready and keeping my mind in a space where I could hold my own, keep calm, eye of the storm, all of this stuff. So like I geared up my mental stuff, readying myself for a conflict, which never came. And I was having a conversation with some very wise women, and I decided that this is how I feel about the whole thing. Now, I don't know, I'm not an astrologer, but you tell me if this makes sense to you. When you are driving, so I'm assuming you know how to drive. When you're driving, you don't know a lot about the car until you put in the key and turn it on, right? So it could be the most beautiful car, but if it doesn't start, well, you're not going anywhere. Okay, so now what if it starts, you got the car started, hallelujah, and you're driving through the neighborhood just to get your bearings and make sure everything's fine. Still, everything's fine, so great. However, it's not until you start to pick up more speed that tells you whether the car is really honed in alignment, the tires are working, the belts are tight enough, and all the things. I know that I remember I grew up with a whole lot of junkers. I don't know that my mother ever owned a new car. So growing up, we had a number of cars that were neighborhood car fine, But once you got on the freeway, you couldn't go over like 45, 50 miles an hour before it would start shaking. You get to a certain speed and it starts to shake because it's not in proper alignment. And I don't know all the things about the car, so work with me. This is just my own analogy for my head, and like, if it works for you, great. Let me know. If you think it's dumb or you want to tell me how cars work in the comments, that's fine too. Or tell me a better analogy. But this is how I see the eclipse portal. The eclipse portal is, it's just energy. Everything is energy, right? And we have seasonal energy, and winter is different than summer and spring, and we've talked about that already. But what if in your life you've been working and progressing all along the way, and where you're going, your trajectory is pretty on point, and you've worked out relationship struggles in your mind, with yourself, with your family, with religion, with finances, with, you know, all the things. You've done the work and you're taking a look at things, you're aware of it. If that's the case, then you can pick up speed and go right along your path. And that's what the energy of the portal does. It takes who you already are and where you're going and adds energy to it. So now, instead of just progressing at a snail, my spirit animal's a turtle, I'm pretty sure. If you're a shaman, you want to tell me it is something else, you let me know in the comments what my spirit animal is. But I've always been a little slow. My elementary school teacher, kindergarten teacher, called me her little turtle, and I've stuck with it. So for me, it's amazing, and it's kind of like a roller coaster ride feeling of, here we go, and it's just fun. I'm every day now. I am doing my my directive. I set it in yesterday. I posted it for everybody to see. It's in my part of my course, but it's the simplest, easiest self-hypnosis technique that people have been using for thousands of years. And I have been using it every night, specifically asking God and my unconscious mind to reveal the next step. What else do I need to know about me at this time in my life? What is most helpful for me to understand, for my students, for my clients, for my family? And it has been so cool. I'm not sharing a lot of my personal inspiration because I want you to get yours. I want you to take the opportunity to sit with yourself in prayer or meditation or journaling or song or exercise, however it is that it works for you, because there are so many ways. Don't let anybody tell you that there's only one way to heal or one way to do a thing or figure something out or to get answers, because there are as many ways as there are humans. Okay, so you just have fun with it and you just be open to it. And I'm not even watching. I don't even know if I was in the camera. So that's it. Those are my thoughts for today. It's just fun and exciting. So if you're thinking, well, I don't see anything, I don't have any conflict, I don't have any problems, I don't feel bad, that's awesome. That means that you're already moving in the right direction. Pick up the speed, allow yourself to step into the flow and see if there's any shaking or rattling around in your mind or in your body. Sometimes we feel the tension in our gut or in our shoulders or neck before we recognize. Your body will tell you, I promise. Listen to your body. Listen to the voices in your head, but you don't have to believe them all. Some of those voices in your head are not your own. So, but be aware and listen. What are you learning? I would love to know what you're learning. Let me know in the comments. And that my friends, is it when I figure out where the stop is. How does one stop this? Why is it different every single time? Okay, I guess I'm just going to welcome to live chat. What? I don't even know what that is. Okay, I'm just gonna hit the X. Have a great day, everyone. Yes.